Hello. How's everybody doing? God bless everyone.
Hello. God bless everybody.
Okay. Are you just gonna repeat what I'm saying?
No, I wasn't sure what we were doing.
So it's been this is our second one.
No, it's not. It's our third.
Is it?
Hmm.
No.
Yeah, we skipped March. I said
Well,
March wrong.
we
I said
skipped a
March.
few things. You sure?
No, we
That,
didn't.
that,
We
that,
did
that.
one in January. We did one over
I
there that
can't
we were
remember.
testing the background, the other room.
Oh yeah, but that one was
And
like
this one.
that wasn't a real one.
What do you mean it wasn't a
I'm
real
talking
one?
about the one first one here. No?
No,
We
the
did one
very
here
first
and
one
then
was
when we did
here.
over there. Yeah.
Then we did
Okay.
the one here and then this one here. Regardless, it's not our
Oh.
first one, regardless of what room we do it in. No?
No. No. It doesn't matter anyway. Yeah, okay. So, hello everybody. I don't even know. Oh, I gotta get. Let's see if we can get the Instagram going. It was acting out this morning. Okay, there we go.
Okay.
So there we go. We got one person in, man. All right. There we go. Welcome in
Who is
to
it?
our. I don't know. We gotta say. Let's see. They'll say hello and say. It doesn't say. It just says who's watching from Facebook. So.
Okay.
Uh, God bless you guys, and do us a favor. You know how we always do before we even start. I always got to do this. Just do me a favor, and hit the like, hit the share, and subscribe. You want to? You want?
Oh, that's pretty
Yeah,
cool.
yeah. You never seen that? So now, do
You
you
didn't
want
do
to?
that the
Go
one
ahead.
time.
So now you say it.
Hit
Hit
the
the
like,
like.
hit the share,
No,
and
no, no, no,
subscribe.
no, no, baby, baby.
That's what you
Oh
said.
my God. Okay, I'm gonna do it again.
Okay.
Hit the like, hit the
That's
share
what I
button. Oh,
said.
and subscribe. Okay, do it again. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Sorry. Go ahead. One more time. Go.
Hit the like, hit the share, and subscribe.
Okay. Very good. See? Maybe I should put
Really? I know how to
because
read,
I'm
folks.
saying it wrong. Hit the like,
Or
hit
you
the
just
share,
gotta
and it
read
doesn't
it,
matter.
and
Yeah, yeah,
it
yeah,
tells
yeah.
you. You just
Exactly.
follow it.
Shalom. Pablo, God bless you.
Hi, Minty.
What did you see,
Hey, David.
Mindy? Oh, look at
Minty.
that.
Mira eso.
Blessings to you. Because I haven't seen it yet. You jumped the gun.
I'm not jumping
No,
the gun. I see
it's
it.
okay. Hello, Mindy. Hello, Mindy.
I'm hot.
Yeah, and we're
Oh my god.
but yeah. So we didn't do the last one till March, right? So we're here today. So there's a lot of things happen during
You
that
see
time, right?
some old babies in the background. That's called my mother and my father. They're here visiting.
And that's one of the things that we have our in-laws here. What else?
Your
Has it?
in-laws. They're my
My
parents.
in-laws, my in-laws, correct.
So they were here. They were supposed to be here for 2 months, but unfortunately, since New Jersey is not with the times just yet, um, they don't have the real ID, and so my sister was unable to get an appointment for them so that they can get the real ID. So our time with them has been cut short to a month instead of 2 months or longer, which is a stinkeroonie, but you know it is what it is. So they're heading out on the 1st of May, where my sister will be making an appointment so they can get their real ID and then come back for longer.
Say hello to those people right there. Who's that? Go ahead.
Where? Soraya Santiago. Dios te bendiga,
But
hermana.
you
¿Cómo
know who that
está?
one is, right? That's the one from BIFA. She goes by
Ah,
Santiago.
hi. How are you?
And then
Maria Ponte. Who's that?
Maria Ponte. I don't know. I think we know her,
I
right?
think I know
I
her.
think
Shouldn't
so
it be
too.
Mercado?
I think.
Eso no suena bien.
Yo no
Eso
quiero problemas.
no suena bien, hermana.
Yo no quiero problemas con nadie.
That's my brother's wife.
Yes. So thank you for joining us.
And Pablo Vargas. Hello, hello, hello.
So what else has been going on? We since March. No, Maria.
I'm telling on you. I'm ratting you out. Where's my phone?
They don't have passports.
No,
No,
they don't have
that's
that
not.
either.
They don't have that either. But
They don't have that
that's
either.
another.
That's another
That's
story that
for
we
the
can't
next
get
one.
into.
Yeah,
So,
yeah. We gotta leave that one on the air
what happened
or out of
was,
the air.
no, what happened was is that someone, I'm not gonna say which one of them, got into a vehicle that was not their vehicle, left their belongings in that said vehicle when they realized that they were in the wrong vehicle. And no one realized that those documents were left behind, nor did the people whose car they belonged to had the common courtesy to take back the passports to the state or the city or wherever, or even call and try to find out where my parents were to.
En serio.
I'm sorry.
Esto está en vivo y todo color. The tipo fue.
Sorry. You're going to see a lot of things and hear things maybe you shouldn't because of. So, I don't know if you can see that beautiful black and white picture back there is of my in-laws. And underneath there's a strange pink post-it note. And then is there any behind you, babe? Where's the one? On my
Yeah,
door,
on the
on my
door.
pantry door. So what's happening is this is the first time my parents have been here. And for some reason, my father just can't find his way. He claims that my house is too big. This house is
And
not too
that
big. But for whatever reason, he can't find himself. So I had to put Post-it notes all over the house saying, "Stop, Papi, wrong way," or "Yay, you're going the right way," with arrows so that he could see them. But even with those Post-it notes there, he happens to lose his way. He could use the bathroom, but I think he was looking for his room to go into his room
Yeah,
or
yeah.
whatever. I'm
By
sorry.
the way,
So that's why you
before
saw
you
him
keep
walk by
on,
and go
before
like
you
this.
keep on, can you guys? I'm guessing you guys can hear her really well because.
Sorry.
No. I'm trying to want to make sure that they can hear you.
You
It's
can't
not that
hear
they-
me on the thing?
I think so, but I'm right next to you too, so
Oh, okay.
it's not the same. So I want to make sure.
Minty.
Minty.
You have no
So-
idea. It's been hilarious with them.
Dito, God bless you.
Challenging too, but it's been hilarious.
Okay, David. Thank you. David
Oh my
always.
God. Thank you,
always
David.
Thank you.
Oh my
So
God,
yes.
so funny.
So
I thought he was going to be upset with me about the Post-it notes. He actually was super excited about them. He was like, "Oh, thank you."
it helps. To a certain point.
But- Ay, Dios mío, that was hilarious. I'm sorry.
But anyway, the life of the in-laws being home is
Yeah.
is great.
Oh my God.
But so what else has what's happening?
My baby girl has moved back home.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
it's exciting to have her back.
Yeah,
So
it is.
we've
It's
been-
just that she moved back home when my parents, at the same time that my parents came here. So, Mendito, we give up my room to my parents just because it's easier for them because it's the master room with the bathroom, and so everything's right there. So we took the guest room, which now is going to be her room. So and then now she's in
Dito?
Lemmy's office, which now we have to turn into a guest room.
Yes, that's why I'm all over the place with my live. But
So
it's all good.
that is what's happening. So our
But
stuff
it's
is
good.
just all over the
It's
place.
good,
So when
though.
we get dressed, we need extra time
Oh,
to get
my-
dressed because we're like,
yeah.
wait, is this here? Wait, is this
We don't
there?
have,
Is there? Yeah.
not having all the clothes in the same spot is
Oh my
what I
God,
think
yeah.
is,
Even my mother, she was like, "Is this my husband's or is this your husband's?" I was like, "Oh my." And we were looking at these pants, and I was like, "Wait, no, he doesn't have any of his pants here. His pants are in the other room. We're safe." So it was, we
Yes.
made a mess.
By the way, there are some shirts that me and my father-in-law, but it's more your mom. She has the same taste that I do because I be having some shirts. I'm like, yo, my father-in-law has the same shirt.
Suits and stuff like
Yeah,
that.
but
But anyway,
she got good taste. She
I
got good taste.
senor, I'm dying here.
So yeah, so our daughter's back home, which is great, and
Mm-hmm.
she's doing her thing. She's working, and now she's working close over here. So she got transferred.
Mm-hmm.
So it all worked out great. God is good, and the way He put things together. And so now she's home. So it's exciting. We were just in New Jersey because I think we didn't get on right.
No,
No,
the
so
last
we
time
were
we
in
got
New
on was
Jersey.
Valentine's Day weekend.
So
Week.
we went to New Jersey. What did we go to New Jersey for?
We went to New Jersey because it was my mommy's 80th birthday.
Uh-huh.
My dad turned 81 and my mom turned 80, and we threw her a little party at my brother's house, and it was really sweet. It was really nice. She just likes to be with the family, and there's so many of us between the children and the grandchildren that it's just a lot of people. So her brothers were able to come, her sister was able to come, and a bunch of the grandchildren, the
Oh,
great
that was good.
grandchildren, and
Seeing the kids playing baseball was so cool.
yeah, it was really cool because
I
my
don't know
brother's
why,
yard
but
is,
like,
is pretty big. It's really nice, and
You don't get to see
they-
that so often.
no,
more.
not
It's
anymore. Well, we haven't been able to do it because we moved over here. But we used to do
But
it a lot at
yeah.
my house. We used to do it a lot back home,
Yeah.
and when we were kids. So it was really cool to see the grandchildren with the great grandchildren, doing the same thing that we used to do. Then my parents got up and anyway, so I every time my parents got up to bat and they hit the ball too, you know, they couldn't run, but they both got to hit the ball, and it was really sweet. I had a I it gave me a lot of memories of back, you know, in the time. So it was really sweet to see my kids, you know, playing. And my son's married. You guys know that already. That was November, and so it's been everything's been pretty a lot of going on. I'm still unfortunately not working, and I'm looking for work. And
Yep. You did that on purpose. I told you.
Anyway, so the bottom is locked because I locked it when we were leaving.
You need me to get it?
Okay. They love to play dominoes, so they're always out in the sunroom because apparently, as much as I'm sweating, they think it's too cold here. My father's always with goosebumps, so they always go out to the sunroom to play dominoes.
Yeah, we like to have we're sacrificing. We're not sacrificing the lamb, but we're sacrificing the air.
Like it.
But,
Ay, señor. Anyway.
but we're having a good time.
Yeah, no, we're
And,
having a really good time.
It's good to have them here. And you also didn't say we were celebrating Nikki's 25th. I can't believe that one went by.
That's right. We celebrate. We threw his wife threw a 25th.
Doesn't that sound great?
Yeah,
though?
it
His
does.
wife.
It does. But it's funny because when last month he said, "Oh, so what are we doing for my birthday, Mom? Since I know now that you're coming, you know, to New Jersey, since you're coming for Grandma's." And I said, "Oh, that's not my responsibility. That's your wife's responsibility." And he was like, "Huh?" So I was like, "No, it's not Mommy anymore. You have a wife now." And she was just like, "Okay." But she did a really, really,
She did.
She did a really good job.
It was nice.
It was gonna be a little bit smaller because her mom was so gracious and allowed us to have the party at the house there, and it was going to be indoors. So you know we didn't want to impose with too many people. But then her mom was like, "No, it's going to be great weather." It was so hot.
You know that. Oh God, it was hot.
Yeah,
it was shocking because we thought it was going to be a little chilly.
Yeah, and so it was really really hot.
But it was good
But
though.
it turned out really good, and he was surprised. He was really happy. It was really fun.
I think
So
that's
we had a nice
good
time.
thing to say because we're just having a talk here, right? And but I think that's an important thing talking about marriage, knowing that. Okay, so now your son got married, right? So now you gotta understand. Now you gotta understand he's got a wife now. So
I got to back up a little
you
bit.
gotta back up, and I know that. Okay, it's and we let her. She did her thing.
She did. But I reached out to
Yeah,
her
you
obviously,
did.
and I said, "Hey,
But that was
I know
it
that
was
you're
weird,
not,
right?
Yeah, I said, I
And
know
not
that
in a
you're
bad
not
way, yeah.
you're not used to this, so you
Yeah.
tell me, what your ideas are. If you need any kind of help, if you need whatever, just let me know." And so
Yeah.
when she needed things, she would let me know, and my daughter and stuff. And so she was good too with making sure that we were involved with everything.
She did, and I
with
think
the
that's what
planning,
made
and it was really sweet.
that transition
yeah.
kind of smooth.
And we still got to spend alone time with them, which
Yeah.
was nice.
Yeah.
Because we knew we were going to be together with so many people on his actual birthday. I had asked him, "Do you want to hang out on Monday with other people, or do you just want it to be us?" He's like, "No, I just wanted us to be yes." And so that was nice.
Yeah.
I appreciated that he wanted to spend alone time with us because we always we go out to breakfast. But before we leave, the same day that we leave.
Yeah.
But he had to work and everything, so the day before we left, we had dinner with them, and so it was really sweet. We had a good time.
I'm gonna say this, and I know I said it the last time, but next time we go to Jersey, I'm gonna take one day because we got so many. Like it would be nice to see all of you guys. Maybe we can go to one stationary place. Maybe even go to a restaurant. Everybody, pero yo no invito porque dice que quien invita paga.
We will tell you our location.
We'll tell you the
and
location.
You can, stop on by if you
and
feel
can
like
just
it.
Either meet us there or maybe somewhere else. Maybe we can meet at somebody's house or something so that we can see a lot of you guys because there's a lot of you guys that we haven't seen in a bit. This time I wasn't able to go to Vida de Fe. Usually when I go to Vida de Fe, it's another way. It's a way to see everybody, and we don't even get to see our own family. So we got to see a few, but it was only because of the birthday party. But it's hard because it was only for a few minutes, and then those moments are we want to take as much day that we can with our son because it's getting used to being without him is not easy, and so I know some of you guys have gone through that, and some of you are gonna go through that when your kids get older, and eventually they're gonna leave. But it's harder when they leave home, and but it's also hard when we're in different state, and
Yeah.
that's far. But thank God that we can fly and get there, and so we at least for like maybe once or twice that we see him in the year. So
Dito.
yeah, and then that's another one coping with
Coping
that was
with
a tough one.
the loss
The
of
Lazar puppy,
um,
our dog,
see my kids
Peanut,
when they were little. That's like
and last Christmas
Tito.
we had to put him to sleep. And now that was that that's I tell you that's a tough situation. My wife and daughter want another dog, and you guys maybe you guys should help me and see if we should say yes to getting another dog or no or getting another dog.
There's no because
It's
my
just
dog,
well, now
my
we got no choice.
daughter,
We did.
we promised
you're
her
right.
that we would get her a
No,
dog.
we will. We'll do
So-
time. In due time. In due time.
Hopefully, the next time we get on, we'll have a little puppy running around or something.
It was
I
a
didn't,
lot of.
I didn't think I was gonna want a dog so quickly, but I
It-
come home all the time, still
Yeah.
waiting to hear him and see him.
That's the
and
hardest part. I think now it's maybe.
I'm a little
but
bit-
before
yeah.
I was opening the door and I'm thinking I'm gonna hear him come, and so those are the hard part. Or even dropping something in the floor and I'm like, oh my god, Peanut's gonna grab that, and but it's so it's hard. It is hard, but having a dog is like it's another almost another child. It's another part of
We
the
had him
family.
for 16 years, so
We did. We were so blessed. We had. I got them when he was kidding. I wasn't. Mariana, you're always siding on the pastora. Always. I don't know. I got a.
Manaru, ¿cómo
prayer about
está?
this. De Manaru, Dios le bendiga.
I missed you today.
I know, Dito. That's not her fault.
You should have called me, but anyway, we'll get into that
Hablamos de eso más después. That's off the air. Pero, Mariana, I'm glad that you think it's funny. Which,
He's like really doesn't want a dog, but this is his
Well,
reaction.
well,
No. Let me. This is his reaction every time we show him his dog. Oh my God, he's so cute. Oh my God, what kind is that? He starts looking. So he's full of malarkey.
Listen,
because
no.
He looks at these dogs and he's just like, oh my God. Malarkey.
Yeah, I know.
You want me to say something else?
No,
Okay.
Malarkey's good. So I think that I want a dog. I just don't think me taking care of the dog as much. It's a little harder for us. That's why. So,
Well, this is supposed
but
to
it's
be
gonna
her
be
dog.
more her dog. So yeah,
So we'll see.
give yourself Give yourself time before you decide another dog. There you go, Mindy. Yes.
It's not my dog. It's gonna be for my
Well,
daughter.
I know my daughter. She does need it. So we did promise that. So
It's an emotional support dog.
Yeah.
She's even gotten clearance from a doctor and so
Yeah,
forth
so
to get the
we're-
dog. So that's really why.
we do got.
But the problem is that our idea, it's our house, right? So if it was going to move in with her in her own place, and she can get whatever dog she feels like it, but this is our home, and so we don't want.
I don't want a
huge
big dog though.
Big
I want
dog,
a,
but
no.
I think because
I
her
want a
roommate,
Yorkie's nice.
her roommate had three.
Bitch, she had big
two.
ones.
She
Oh
had
my
two big
God.
dogs, and she has a friend that
Bitch.
also has a few dogs,
thing was
and
humongous.
he has their big dogs.
The neighbors, the one that white dog,
Oh,
whatever
yeah,
that thing
the one
was.
with the long.
Holy smoke, that thing was huge.
But anyway, like you can do braids on it, and she, the other neighbor had golden doodles, and she would dog sit and stuff. So I think she just really loves the big dogs, and I'm like, but I don't want a big dog.
No,
Mindy, don't be supporting my husband, okay? I don't appreciate that.
already said that. We already read that.
I know, but I wanted to
Oh, you got-
I wanted to go
It
backwards.
just hit you. It just hit you again.
Yeah, just hit me again. I need.
No, but yeah, it's the process that we got to go through, and it is what it is. But God's been good. We've been good. Church is good. We've been enjoying. We just got out of church today. We have our Bible studies, and so it's great to take my in-laws with us to the church. So
No,
they
it's
get
nice
to
having
go
them here
themselves.
because back home, They live 2 hours away from their church. My mom
Yeah.
has been in that church over 50 years. And, it's hard for her to let go. And, when COVID hit and everybody was doing the Zoom, because of the move that she made to Cherry Hill, her pastor continues to do the Zoom so that she can continue being part of the service and
Yeah.
so forth like that, which has been very kind. But it's not the
Not
same
the
thing
same.
as being inside of the house of the Lord and fellowshipping face to face
So I got a
with
question for you.
the members of the church and your friends that you've been imagine 50 years in the same church. That's not just friends. They're family, and like we say, family in Christ. And so it's family in Christ and attachments and the whole nine and stuff. And so she doesn't have that. So them going to an actual building now with us has been pretty nice. And then we told them, if you guys are not up to it or you can't, it's fine.
They don't.
And they were like, no, we want to go. So
But
that
they
was
like it.
nice.
I was gonna ask you that question. So why is it important to go to church?
Well, first of all, the Lord tells us that we should fellowship, right?
Correct.
And so if God says do, then
But
you
that
must
is
do.
enough,
That
right?
should be sufficient. But people always need more than that,
But
unfortunately. So there's a number of different reasons why you should be going to church and fellowshipping with church, because you're with like-minded people. Sometimes you're home. Unfortunately, not everybody is blessed enough that their spouse has the same
Correct.
faith and has a relationship with Christ, or family members and children. We're blessed that in our home we have a house and family filled where we worship together, we fellowship together. And my daughter may go to another church, but she's
serving the Lord.
She's serving the Lord, and my son, and I'm so proud of him. He
He
had his
was.
first worship. I'm
was-
sad I missed it.
That was
He
great.
had his first time doing worship, being on the
Yeah.
praise and worship team with the church that Vida de Fe,
Yeah.
which is his first church,
Yeah. And
that he went back to, because that's where he's living with his uncle and so forth. So that was I was really excited about that. But the other thing is, serving your church and
doing it on his
helping-
own.
Yeah, doing it on his own.
Which is I think it brings us more joy because he's doing it by himself. He's serving the Lord. He's serving the church. He's being a blessing, and the church is a blessing to him, and all that is great. So it's important.
And he's leading his wife in the right direction.
Exactly.
They're going together,
Exactly.
and they're and that's an amazing thing that he's doing what he's supposed to be doing to make sure, because he's through the process of the engagement. He through conversations he had with me, conversations he had with his dad, and then conversations he had with his godparents, he realized his responsibility is very big.
It's a big role.
That biblically, and spiritually, that God
Yeah.
really puts a high standard on the head of the house, which is the man. And
Say that again.
shut up.
Excuse me.
so these days that's not how it is anymore, and so forth. And so he took that he was like, oh wow, like it even made him nervous. He's like, oh, like when he finally understood, it kind of shook him a little bit, the responsibility that he has to his wife and to their children whenever that is. Not anytime soon. She's studying, she's in law school right now and so forth. And
they're doing good.
but we're super I back to the whole congregating thing. For me, outside of church, I have my friends from New Jersey, and I have friends that my
love seeing our
my
people in
close
church, yeah.
friends are all from New Jersey. So my only friends that I have here in Florida are from the church,
Yeah.
and that's kind of in certain cases that could be a slippery slope, because I'm the first lady of the church, but I've been blessed that I've been able to form
A good
really
relationship, yeah.
great bonds with a lot of the women at the church, and great relationships where I can be myself and they're accepted of me, of who I am. And that's important, to be surrounded by people who appreciate you, who and if you're you have to be held accountable in some way, shape, or form. So that's what church is about too. Is about, you're going to a church when somebody notices, hey, like, what's going on with you, or you're not there, and they're like, hey, are you
And they
okay? And
send you
that people are
message,
praying for you or sending you messages. And I'm not the whole world knows I'm not a big communicator. Everybody that I'm really good friends with, especially back home, I don't call often. I don't whatever. But one thing that I do love is that when I do call, I can talk to my friends as like we talk every single day. My husband's so much better at that kind of stuff than I am. I just don't, whatever. So anyway, going to church, you have to learn.
You build a bond.
You build a bond, and
So it's family.
you have to make sure that you're going to Christ Center Church, and that you're going to a church that is teaching directly from the Word of God, that they're not adding to it and they're not removing from it, so that you're receiving sound word and doctrine, because it's important to your spiritual walk. To be educated, to be go to Bible studies and feed off of each other. That's really exciting for me. The Bible studies, when you hear different people's perspectives on things, because we all can read the same scripture verse, and just get different things from that, and that's how good God is that I can see something, get a different perspective, and then he can say something like, oh my gosh, you know what, I never thought about it like that. Not that what I'm thinking is incorrect, but just that he's adding on to what my thought process was on that. And that's what church is about. It's to be able to,
iron sharpens iron.
And to raise our children so that they don't get lost, because this world is all about confusing you.
It sure is. It is crazy, and crazier it gets. But that's the way it is. That's just the good thing about fellowship with one another. And that's what the Bible says. We call them brothers and sisters. Paul will always say brothers. We refer to everyone like brothers and sisters in the Lord. And so it's a family. And I think if you don't have a church, you need to get to church. You need to,
get you behind it.
Behind the church. And not that I say any bad word, but
You wouldn't.
get yourself to church. And it's time. I don't know why I have to say that, but I'm going to say it again. It's time for you to get to church already. You find that there's enough churches that I think that are good, sound church, that are preaching good word, that are worshiping God, that are singing songs that exalt God and not exalt man. And that's what you need to find. And when you find that, stay there and serve, because it's important. Actually, it will benefit you to go to a church and to serve. I was talking to somebody today, and that's important. It's the little things that we do in the church that does something. Serving, Mana Ruth can say it, and Mariana can say it. When you serve, it's important. It's important to serve. When you're serving in the church, it does something to you. You're able to rejoice in it, and you get you get something good out of it. God bless you guys. Here is Pastor David Torres.
God bless you.
Dios le bendiga, siervo de
Hi.
Dios altísimo. God bless you, my brother. David Torres. I'm just,
Yes,
Yeah, I know,
I'm
but
the one that
yeah.
noticed it. I pointed
I
him
know
out.
that. I just wanted to
David,
make sure.
I don't know. He's always trying to play me out.
I'm not trying to play you out. I just want to make sure you know who's
No, I know who it is. Of course, claro.
Some people have the same name, like Manasora de Santiago.
Because I know two.
Exactly. Exactly.
He's the only David Torres I know. You know another David Torres?
I do.
Oh,
but
I know.
I don't think you know him like that. That's
No,
yeah. But anyway, it's important. It's important to teach your children when they're young, and so that they can, benefit. And so it's important for you. It's important for you to go to church.
Well, I
And
think
so
that
if you haven't been, hold on, I have the line. I'm holding it there.
Okay.
If you haven't been to church for a bit, it's time to get to one and stop saying it's been I don't know how many years, and you keep saying one day, and one day's gonna come that you never get there. And so yes, can you serve God at your house? You can, because you're supposed to serve God everywhere
it
you're
doesn't
at.
stop when you walk out the building.
But you need to serve God.
What you learn in church is what you're supposed to carry on through
Right.
everywhere else.
Emily, we say hello to Emily.
it's
Emily's
what feels-
there.
My
Emily,
niece.
yeah, she just
Hi,
didn't say anything.
Nana. How are you?
You know me too. Great coffee talk with the wifey.
Hey.
Yes. What's going on,
How
Bo?
are you?
I'm hoping you guys are enjoying it. Because sometimes we want to bring a topic today. Let's just get on. It's been a bit we haven't gone on, so let's just talk. And it just comes out that we'll end up talking about something. And for some reason, we're talking about getting to church. So if you haven't gotten to church, I'm gonna say it again. Get to church. So
She's at work.
there you go. Oh, she can't.
Should we
talk
read it
loud
out
now.
loud?
Yeah. Love you. What you doing, girl?
Love you
get
too,
on.
Mama.
Get working.
She's a hard worker. Look at
She
the time.
sure is. I'm very proud of her.
Super proud of her.
Yeah. So, by the way, you need to get over here
I know.
and make a visit, even if it's just a weekend.
We're only 40 minutes now from Orlando, so
Yep.
we can pick you up.
Yuppers. So, yep.
Hey,
Nancy.
Nancy.
La madre tenía que entrar.
Claro.
So,
Claro de Verónica se me
I
quedó.
know. I don't. What? I don't care. I do what I want. Ay, Maria. Emily, behave.
Oh my God.
Well, that's what
Anyway.
happens when you work hard, and then you continue to grow in work and it helps to. So then you become a manager, you become and that doesn't mean that you do whatever. Tampoco. It's not that you don't work, Emily, but sometimes you get to do
She's been
something.
there since 6:30 in the
I've
morning.
been
Ay, Dios
on.
mío, girl, go
I have
home.
been. Oh, Nancy. Oh, Nancy has been on. She just got a 6:30. Ay,
Ay, Dios mío. Anyway.
well, I hope that's overtime pay. Pero anyway, gloria a Dios por eso.
Ay, ay, ay.
But yeah, it's important. Mom always have to take over. I love you, Emily. Ooh, I can see.
Listen, girl, just because you're an adult don't mean your mama can't.
Ooh, and that's another thing. Just because you get married or just because you have kids doesn't mean that you can. I know Nancy. Yo veo la cara de Nancy como when she saw that conversation. I don't even make the face.
Ay,
But,
Dios mío. Anyway.
Entonces, but yeah, it's yeah, I think that's very important. I don't want to keep saying it no more. Yo creo que ya le tiré tanto
Yeah.
de la iglesia, de ir a la iglesia, que la gente se va ahí. But the numbers gone up, so then maybe I should say more. Go to church. But anyway, we've been busy, very busy. We've been,
You're making me dizzy.
I think also too we're starting to not accommodate in this town, Deltona. So we're
We're getting kind of
starting to
Oh my God, you took I don't know the words now. Accustomed. No.
acostumbrarnos.
Yeah, accustomed.
accustomed.
No. Get used to the area.
Yeah.
Not getting more
acquainted.
yes.
Yeah,
Look at
look
that.
at
You got
that.
the
See, I can
word.
come up with some big words every once in a blue moon.
It's not that big of a word. You just got the right word.
Hey, excuse me.
Oh my goodness, my daughter cooked
acquaint-
dinner for us on
Wait,
Sunday.
wait.
It was so
wait.
good. I just thought it
Acquainted is a big word, by the way.
you're saying it wrong. Acquainted.
Acquainted.
No, acquainted.
Acquainted is what I said.
No,
I
it's
just
not.
didn't say the D.
You didn't
loud enough. Pronounce.
Well,
There you go.
that changes
Okay.
the word completely.
Accustomed. Emily, thank you. Now, Emily, usually it's Nancy who
It's
gives us
acquainted.
the-
Acquainted is what we wanted to say.
Little man did great on Sunday. Yes.
Aw, did you record him?
Nancy, that
I gotta-
conversation was like 10 minutes ago.
Why you always gotta play out your sister? You're a
'cause that's my
jerk.
sister.
Anyway.
She's my big sister.
No, but we're getting a little bit used to Deltona, getting more familiar with
Yeah.
it. I mean,
Oh, no, whoa. I stopped you. You were saying about Isabel. The cooking. Yo,
Oh my
that thing
gosh,
was
she
so
cooked on-
good.
my daughter can cook. She can throw
I'm
down.
very-
So
let me tell
whoever
you
she ends up
something.
marrying, she'll be.
Let me
She's
tell you
gonna make them
something.
a good
but
wife.
Don't listen, we got to go through the test. But anyway.
I didn't say she was getting
God
married
bless
to
you.
whoever in the future. I'm
Yeah.
like, goodness gracious.
Listen. No, she did. I'm very proud. She's really doing really good.
She bakes.
She bakes her own. She makes a
Oh
good
my
bread.
gosh, that's so good.
Maybe I should have showed. No, it's not good to show them now. It's all not good, right?
No. Mm-mm.
What she made? Oh, she made
Oh.
brownie. No, well, that's one of the
No,
things she
she
does good. But
makes-
now she makes these chocolate
Oh my gosh,
chip
she makes these
cookies.
chocolate chip cookies.
I'm dying for her
It's
to
like
make it,
salt
too.
and sweet. It's
It's so
good.
good. I'm telling you, hands down.
We're
one of the best chocolate
diabetics,
chip
okay?
cookies.
We should not in any way, shape, or form. And she really is really good with not giving us all that kind of stuff.
Yes,
But she
Yes,
makes these things and she sells them and all that kind of stuff. And then sometimes, we gotta.
it's like a mixture of the snickerdoodles. Snickerdoodles. What you call them?
Snickerdoodles.
Snickerdoodles. It's like the snickerdoodle with chocolate chip, kind of. I don't know what it is.
It's
but
not
I
a
think it's
snickerdoodle at all. There's no cinnamon in it.
No, but no,
No,
no.
it's just that the way
it
she
just,
makes
without
it.
this, it's just weird. It's just good. Let me
Anyway,
tell you, I think
it's
she can.
good.
She should find some place
She
that they
makes.
would sell it.
She
Let me
does
tell you
really
something.
good. The homemade bread is awesome.
Listen, if you
I
want,
think my
if
favorite.
you want, order.
Why you always
Well, do the
interrupting me?
I'm trying to hook up my daughter. Make an order, and she'll send it to you.
What's her Instagram for the ordering of the baking goods?
Corinne Bakery.
Corinne Bakery.
Corinne Bakery.
Mm-hmm.
Actually,
So on Instagram,
go and follow her.
Yeah, go follow her on Instagram.
But not only go follow, make an order.
Yeah,
It don't matter if it's far away. They pack things well, right? You can pack cookies. They don't go bad.
How's she gonna?
Cookies.
How's she gonna send it to? Because I'm
milk.
thinking only people from New Jersey are watching us.
No, people from Florida, man.
Yeah.
I got some Floridians in here. You know,
Say that again.
Floridians.
Ay, senor. You know what the thing is that he likes to say things wrong on purpose to get
then
laughs
when
and giggles, and then when he's
saying-
having a serious conversation, he will mess up and say it like that, and I'm sitting there like, oh my god. All right, so what's loitering?
No, okay. Loitering is when you throw in stuff away.
No, it's littering. This is an argument we have on a regular basis.
Hold on. No.
Okay, let's ask everybody.
Because she shipped to New Jersey. Because she shipped to New
She
Jersey.
probably can, but I don't know how.
Nah,
I don't know. You'd have to pay extra for that, Mama. Because
You know, it might not be
and
that
those
much,
brownies
but,
are off the hook.
I don't know. I gotta ask her. I think she can ship.
She can
the
ship.
problem
It's
would
just
be
that it gets there without.
how is it gonna get there? Because with the heat.
No, everybody
pack-
does it. Every company does it. You can
Yo,
ship
people
brownies.
sell cheesecake. There's this guy that sells cheesecake, and it goes all over the country.
Yeah, but you have to package it good, and that means
Well,
that
maybe
then you
she-
have to
something she
pay
had to come up-
extra.
Exactly.
for
if
that
you guys are willing for
packaging,
the, I'll ask her if you guys are willing to pay for the extra, and then
Oh my God!
you'll be helping her out for her nonprofit.
Why you changed the topic? Oh, because
Well,
she asked the question. Okay.
I'm gonna go back to the loitering.
Okay, we're gonna ask you guys,
Loitering.
what does loitering mean and what does littering mean?
Littering is the one that you throw the trash in the streets, right?
Yes.
And then you get a
Thank
fine.
Mm-hmm.
Loitering is when you loiter.
You know the answer to this.
I don't
We've
know.
we've argued about it several times.
I would just gotta.
You know that he didn't believe me. That he did not believe that I was right about loitering. The difference between loitering and littering. I'm telling you, loitering is when you're hanging out in an area that you should not. That you're saying it says do not loiter. That means don't hang out around here because you're not supposed to, and you're gonna get you can be fined
Every time I
or
read that,
taken
I guess
in.
I thought I already. When I saw that, I guess I thought
He didn't believe me. I had to
littering.
look it up in Google and read it to him.
Well, Google kind of puts a stamp on it. I'm not questioning you. I'm just.
Okay, this is coming from the man that didn't know the difference between littering and loitering.
It's
You're gonna
fine.
question me?
No. It's not questioning. It's affirming that you're right. That's what that is.
So full of crap.
That's what that is.
I can't. Ay, senor. If she figures out how to ship it to you, and you don't mind paying the extra cost, girl,
she'll do it.
She'll do it, 'cause
she loves to cook. I'm telling you, her brownies.
she loves to cook and
one
she
of the
likes to
best
make
things they do.
money. So,
She does bread by herself. I mean, you
oh
guys
my
got.
God, this bread's
I
so
put a
good.
picture.
And she doesn't
in
use
the
a
story,
machine.
that's
She
all.
likes to use her hands to make the
Yeah.
bread and stuff like
And
that.
then
so.
one of the ladies from our church made a separate espresso with crack, and said, "Can you make mine with raisins?" She did it with raisins. I
raisin
didn't.
bread.
We didn't try it, but that thing smelled good.
She said it was delicious.
Yeah.
She sent me a
the
picture.
lady,
She's
yeah,
like,
she
"Oh my
did.
God, this was so good."
Yeah, find
So.
out. Let me know. Okay, we sure. We sure will.
We will.
We sure will. Anything that we can do to help our daughter out, and like I said, it's for her nonprofit. Everything she does for her nonprofit.
Well, not the baked goods.
No, the bake. No,
That's
no,
hers.
that's true. That's
Mhm,
true. The
mhm,
baked good.
that's
No,
hers.
it's the.
But she does give a
But she
portion.
does good. She always does, and so we're praying for that too. Praying that she, she really loves the nonprofit and helping others. So I wanted to get to a point where she is really focusing on that, and she can do what she loves and doing it full time and bless others. So that's just key. But what you were saying? We were saying.
I was fighting with.
Oh,
you about
getting
loitering and
used to the
littering.
area.
Deltona. No, I like Deltona. I don't have a problem with it. I like
we
Garden
wasn't
City.
sure how it was gonna be,
We've
but
been finding
I
cute
like it
little
here.
places. We found what's the name of the ice cream place? This cute little
Oh,
ice cream
Sunday,
place.
something Sunday,
Fun Days.
Fun days.
Fun Days. It's an ice cream place. It's called
It's so
Fun Days,
good.
and it's in Orange City.
Yeah.
Oh my god, it was really good. It was,
We
and
don't go all the time.
we
gotta
only went there the
control
one
sugar.
time, but it was
It was
really
good.
good because my son was here, and we were like, oh, let's try to find
Yeah.
an ice cream place to go to take him. And they have like this section where there's just games. Like old fashioned table games, Connect Four, a big giant Connect Four, the
Checkers.
checkers, and all that, like old yard games. And then another room it was all arcade games.
It was a big.
It
Yeah,
was you
a
said it was big,
big.
and
Yeah,
then
it
a
was pretty
separate
big.
section. Like you can go all in when you get your ice cream to whatever section you want. Like they don't prevent you from going into any
Yeah.
other rooms. But then they have just a sitting area if you just want to sit and have ice
Yeah.
cream too. It's really cute, really cute, and the guys were really nice. The guys
Yeah,
that
no,
served us,
we gotta go again.
were really
And I
nice.
think they're.
I think that they're
believers
Christian too
everything
because
around
everything
all,
was
like,
faith-based
Bible
around.
verses,
Yeah.
and it was like really
Mhm.
cool. But Maria Figueroa Lugo, I don't know if you are, but follow her, Corinne, Karine, Corinne Bakery. Just moved there a few months ago. I go visit. I miss them.
Aw.
Well, you have to come by. Come by the church someday. I don't know how far Boca. That's Boca Raton. I don't know. Is it Boca Raton? So I don't know how you say it, but yeah. And but I don't know how far that is from here. How far you guys are.
I have
I
no
gotta
idea.
check
We
it
gotta
out.
check that out.
Is it just Boca or is it Boca?
I think it's Boca Raton. I don't think it's.
But it's not.
Raton.
We say Raton because it's like
Yeah.
Raton.
said- Yeah, that's what she just said.
Raton.
Mhm.
Yeah, Raton. Boca. Let me see. Oh, here we go. Oh, it's a couple hours.
Oh wow.
It's not 3 hours. It's 3 hours.
That's a long drive for
It's
brownies.
a long drive. But yeah, it's different now, and that it's harder when you're family. We were talking about earlier when your kids are a state farther, but yeah, Florida is. We like Florida. You know, Florida is. Some people.
It's a
might-
lot warmer over here than it was in Palm Coast.
It is, but
Palm
you know,
Coast-
but real, I don't
No,
think
I was
it-
much more comfortable
Well, that's
weather-wise
true.
in
Yeah.
Palm Coast because
Yeah.
it's more north.
and it
and,
hasn't
um,
hit June yet.
Yeah, and it hasn't hit June, and I don't know if it's just me
Yeah.
menopausing or what, but I'm just gonna say it. Or I am, but I mean, like it's just
You're in a
extra
pause?
heated. I'm in a pause. I've been on a pause for a very long
Yeah,
time.
yeah, it is far away.
Ay, señor.
But yeah, it's so we're getting used to it, and but the great thing is that we're 20 minutes away from the church. We just had service, got out the church, we're able to get here and get on.
Yeah,
ride,
even
and
my
we're not
parents
even
were like,
tired.
"Oh, we're home." Like, "Oh my gosh,
Yeah,
we're here
so
already."
it's cool.
You know?
We used to drive it an hour with. They used to come with us,
Mhm.
Lito.
Yeah.
especially
My parents come
my
every year,
father-in-law.
so
So,
Mhm.
but anyway, I think we're gonna wrap it up.
yeah. Just wanted to remind everybody that next week is Good Friday and
Yes.
Easter. So make sure that you guys take that time to go out there to your church or visit a church if you do not have a church. And,
Yes.
you know, again, Easter is not something that we should be celebrating once a year because it's the reason that we
That
have
we celebrate.
salvation. It's the
Correct.
reason why God, you know, why we are in the position that we're in is because His grace and because of the sacrifice that He made on that cross. And so, you know, it's worthy of celebrating on every single day. But it's amazing that the world,
Yes.
in unison, gets together cohesively. Everybody understands what it is. Whether people are taking advantage of the candy and the Easter bunnies, everybody still knows that it's about the resurrection. And so I've seen some cute shirts that says "You silly rabbit, Easter's about the resurrection," and so it's
that's
about the
funny.
resurrection. It's really cute for
Yeah.
the kids and stuff. But anyway, just remember to take that time out. Don't forget to go to church on Good Friday. Some of us are not used to going to service. I know our church. What we did was, since our services are on Thursdays, we canceled the Thursday service so that on
Good
Friday
Friday.
everybody, you know, because you have to consider the fact that, you know, you have family, you have kids, you have, you
Yep.
know, a lot going on throughout the week. And so just to make sure everybody makes it on Friday, you know, the pastor decided to cancel the Thursday. and have service on Friday, and then we have service again on Sunday. So if you guys are from Florida and you're nearby and want to come visit us because you don't have any place to go or just want to check us out, please join us at the church. We are at 203 East 16th Street in Sanford.
Yep.
And we would love to have you guys join us. I know that there's going to be a play. I'm not sure what day, if that's on Friday or Saturday or Sunday.
That's on Sunday.
On Sunday, okay. Sunday, and we also have a guest speaker. We have this young man who's an amazing, amazing speaker who he will also be there on Sunday. Evangelista Javier Rodriguez Batista. And he's been to our church before for youth, and he's a young man that the Lord really, really has anointed him and blessed him with just speaking the word at such a young age and being a blessing to other individuals. And it's really refreshing to see a young man at his age. Because how old is he?
That's a good question.
I don't even know if he's like 19, 20, 21 or something like. He's like in I know he's younger than my son, so he might be in his early 20s. But again, like I said, make sure that you go and you go to church and you visit. I know that for me, Easter has a double impact on me because it was during that time where I started serving the Lord. And actually, my birthday is around the corner. My 28th new birthday.
It's 20 years?
It's 28 years.
28, yeah.
That I've been serving the Lord.
It's
April
crazy.
13th. I can remember it like it was yesterday. But again, Easter Sunday was very impactful to me. So at a time when I wasn't serving the Lord, when Easter came, I was like, I have to get to church. And I literally walked miles to get to this church because that's how important it was for me to get to church, even though I wasn't serving the Lord at the time. And then just around that same time, I finally took the bait from my husband when he wasn't my husband at that time. And we were just friends where he kept inviting me to the church. And then that's where my life completely changed. And here I am today.
We'll talk about that one next one.
And so, so it's really important that everybody gets to church, whatever. If you have family visiting because it's Easter, take them to church with you. Who cares? It's a couple of hours that you're giving up, and it's a good little field trip to see with the family. It's so much worth it.
Yep. So I'll put this up again because I just put it on now. So Good Friday, Viernes Santo, 7:30, and Resurrection Sunday, Domingo de Resurrección at 10 o'clock. And that's the speaker is like my wife said, Javier Rodriguez Batista. His age I don't know, but he is also. So don't miss it if you're near the area. If you have family and friends, my families, because I know I have family that live over here, but I don't know.
Oh, my sister Bernice logged on.
How you know?
Because she said hi.
Well, I don't see it. I lost it.
I don't know.
Oh, you saw it? I didn't see it. Hi Bernice, but I think yeah, they're behaving, but it's what was we talking about?
Bobby got lost again.
That was great. You gotta watch the live
on camera.
But what was it?
I'm sorry.
I forgot what I was gonna say. We're gonna end it because
Easter Sunday.
No, but there was something else we were saying. But either way, if you're my family and you know of family that live here, am I saying that?
Yeah.
If you're my family and you know of family that live here, like cousins or whatever, let me know or let them know, because I'm trying to figure out who's on this area that's not going to church, so they can start visiting the church and be part of the church. So, yeah, I see post on the wall. Yeah, and there, where else? Over there, look on the door.
He still got lost.
We're gonna play a game with you guys. We're gonna play a game. Where do you see all the stickers at? I can grab this thing and walk around. You guys, it'll be funny. We're not gonna do that.
God.
Yeah, it was great. But anyway,
it's hilarious.
It was. So yeah, if you know Betsy, God bless you. Blessings to you all, man. And for real, thank you for your time. Thank you for being with us, and we're glad that we can be a blessing and make you laugh. I think that's laughter is healthy, and I think it's good for the body. It is good for the body. And so
And it's good for the soul.
let's go for the soul. So have a wonderful day. Rejoice.
Night.
Have a good night. Enjoy your time with the Lord. Pray. And listen, life is rough, but it'll be rough in hell.
Oh my God. I
So
wasn't expecting you to
get to
say that.
church.
Not that that's wrong.
Did I shock you? Yeah, we did.
Well, it is there.
That's the
So,
truth.
hey, how are you, Jasmine? How are you?
I didn't. You guys were going to be on. I didn't know. Oh, I didn't.
I'm
I'm
sorry.
sorry.
He didn't send you. I thought you sent my sister a message.
I said my sister. Sorry. I'm sorry. Mariana, are you
Sorry.
laughing about what I said or because who did? But I'm just saying. It'll be worse. It's better to be in heaven, and I want to be in heaven, and I'm gonna continue to do that. And call me crazy, call me what you wanna. At the end of the day, one day we're gonna be judged, and I have either come a faithful servant or I don't know you. I don't want to hear that word. So that's a rough one. But that's just reality. It's not, I know sometimes we don't want, but it's just reality. Nice to. Oh, I can tell that this was with a little.
She said, nope.
Exactly. That's. Thank you for doing it because I
It's
didn't
his
know what
fault,
to say.
Bernice.
Nice to see you. Yes. I could say nice to see you too, but we don't. Well, we see your picture. So it is, and we gotta listen. We gotta stop sugarcoating it, and that's another issue. Maybe that's what we'll talk about. I know you guys gave me a post. Write in the comments with anything you want us to talk about, things that make sense, things that you want to hear. If you just like us just grabbing coffee and just talking, if that's just good enough for you, then great. Because sometimes
Let's
I
be
want to.
honest. He was having a hard time that we didn't have a topic, and I was like, I don't, since it was a like kind of a last minute thing. Oh, let's go on. We haven't been on
But
in a bit
you're
or
the one
whatever.
that said, yeah, you're the
Yeah,
let's
I
go.
was
I was
exactly. That's
shocked.
what I'm
So,
saying.
hey, when this woman says let's go live, I'm like, okay. So I got to take advantage. No, but thank you guys. I'm glad that you guys enjoy. Again, hey, let's do this again, babe. We're gonna
What?
do this again. Ready?
Yes, I'm ready.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
okay.
Okay.
Okay. There you go.
That was why
Oh
it's
my
going
God.
so
Okay,
fast.
okay. I don't know. Is it going faster? No,
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't-
going
okay.
faster than before.
1,
Okay.
2, 3.
Click like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank
you
you.
Very good. Good job. That's what it's supposed
We
to
were
say.
doing it earlier.
Hit like, share. We were saying hit like, hit share. Then we say hit like, share.
You still got to click on the share. So what difference?
Yeah,
is
but
that?
that's just.
I was doing it right before, and again, then he said I was saying it wrong, and then it turned out he was doing it wrong. But anyway, for all of those who want to know what we were talking about, go to the beginning of the recording
And there you go.
and
You'll
watch
find
it.
out.
It's pretty funny actually because you'll see my dad in the background
That was
doing
great.
something.
We have props today.
We had moving
Movie props.
props.
But anyway, God bless you guys.
Oh, my God.
Jasmine, tell Jesse I said hello.
Aw.
And
Give the
see,
kiddos a kiss
the
for
people
us.
are cracking up.
All right.
Oh,
God bless
believe.
you guys. Love you guys. Thanks
Yep.
for logging on with us.
We're gonna try to get on. We had a lot going on, so it's just been we've been busy, so it's just been hard to get on. But I'm glad Nancy said she saw him. So, at least we can get on once a month and just get here.
We
do
were
it.
tempted to do it with my parents, but we were scared at the same time, so we opted out of that.
Would you guys think? Give me Give me your opinion. Should we do it with the in-laws too? Shalom. I'm gonna wait for one answer. No, no,
No, don't.
I think they don't. No, they're gonna say yeah.
No, don't say yeah.
You guys are funny. Well, I'm
Anyway,
glad we made you laugh. Everybody go to
I
bed.
think we're
I know
past
it's
our
8 o'clock.
time.
Next time we do, I think the 8 o'clock is better. He should have. Well, we can still do it. We'll do it. We'll see if we can get them to.
Oh my God.
That would be great. That would be great. Talk about the history.
Maybe
and the
we
life.
should hide the camera and then do
No,
a live.
no.
So that they don't...
We do not want to do that. I tell you the truth. We do not want to do that. We want to let them know if they want to do it. Yes.
My parents are hilarious.
Oh no, no,
and they
I
are
know
the
it'd be
best.
funny, but I'm gonna say it's best that they know that they're alive. I'm going to say that for sure.
Oh my god.
But it'll be great. It'll be great
My
to get
sister,
her
of
to do
course, she
that.
says yeah.
So,
Oh
but anyway,
god. Anyway,
all right, guys. God bless you again. Thank you.
it's so hard to say goodbye.
Listen, even if you just hit the like button once, it's good. For some reason, it
We
helps the
logged on late,
algorithm.
so technically we still have a few minutes.
Let me tell you, it tells you right here, 55 minutes and 12 seconds.
See? Anyway.
You hear your mom whistling?
Yeah, I hear you.
Shh.
Are you waiting for the wind to blow?
Yeah. Yeah, that's another crazy thing that we can tell you about later.
No, I got
agree with
5
you.
minutes.
Thank you.
I'll tell you right now. What?
Yes, go ahead. Tell her that experience. Go ahead. That is a good one. Come on, go ahead. Tell him real quick.
So,
that was funny. Actually,
my
here in
mom-
Florida. It was here in Florida.
Are you gonna let me tell a
Oh,
story?
no. Go ahead. No, go ahead, babe. I'm sorry.
So anyway, so when we lived in Palm Coast and my parents came to visit, we went to anyway, that I don't even know why I'm telling you that part. We were out with my parents, and my husband has never seen this done before with my mom, and so it was like a really hot day, and we went to this national park or whatever, and we're taking a walk, and so then we were sitting down with them and resting, and there was all these trees around, and it was just like a dry day. So my mom's like, "Watch, I'm gonna whistle, and the wind is gonna blow." So every time my mom whistled, the wind would start. It did.
I had to pray over her. I was praying over
That's-
my mother-in-law. But that's nothing.
Excuse me. That is
It's a
nothing.
joke. I did
Whatever.
that joking
So
around.
then I'm looking at him, and he's like, "No." So then the wind would stop. She would blow. She would blow a whistle again, and the wind would start. So my husband, he's talking all that nonsense right now. But guess who starts trying to whistle and get the wind blowing? He did. But did it work? No.
Yes, it did.
It did not work.
Yeah, it did.
Because my mom was whistling for him. That's why it worked. Anyway, so that was something that from her mom, that she learned from her mom or whatever. I don't know. I think God is just gracious enough to humor her and make sure that the wind blows when. Is that my baby? Hi, Mama. How are you? I still talk to my children like they're babies.
Look at that smile. Can you
Look
not
at
tell
how
that
beautiful she
that's
is.
not
Look
your
at her.
daughter?
That is. I just love her so much. Look at how cute she is. Anyway.
Actually, Isabel. Wait. Isabel. Let me see if I can find it. Isabel.
She's not gonna be able to answer that now.
No, she can answer not now, but later. Maria. Here you go. What, my daughter. No, that's not it. Wait.
Someone wants you to ship them brownies to New Jersey.
I'm gonna give her. She was active. You can do it.
Ah.
I can't find the.
So I told her I don't know if you had the supplies to make sure they get there, not melted or whatever, but that if you could, she'd have to pay the extra to get them. So she's supposed to be following you on your Corinne Bakery on Instagram.
Here you go. Maria Figueroa Lugo.
Can you ship to New Jersey?
So, there you go.
Anyway.
I just told you.
What'd she say?
She said who?
Oh.
So, yeah.
We'll give you the information
Jersey,
afterwards. We'll send it to you so that you can look into it and see.
Because I was telling them about the cookies.
Maria, my daughter said that if you
she
pay
gonna-
for her flight out there, that she'll bake you some cookies.
She'll bring the whole shipping.
She
She's gonna do a carry-on. It's all gonna be all baking stuff. She'll be your personal chef to bake it for you in your own house. Man, that's a good idea.
Tag is about.
That's
She is my
expensive.
child. She is my child. Can you guys tell?
What she said?
No,
Ay,
just.
mamita, la fala.
Ay, señor. That would be.
But anyway, I did tell her to follow your page as well. You can just follow her, but Corinne Bakery, and yeah.
Anyway, so back to my mama. My mama is a wind whisperer, and I don't care. There's nothing more beautiful than to watch my mom whistle and then the wind start blowing for her. It's so sweet. I think Jesus is just like, okay, mama, here. Because my mom is a God-fearing woman and loves the Lord all her life. We already brought the KitchenAid in a carry-on. We did.
Yo, I can't believe that.
Someone bless my daughter.
I didn't think it was
give
that
to her.
big when
Yeah.
you told me you were bringing
Yeah.
that. When I
Yeah.
saw it
Yo,
here,
they
I'm like,
said
what in the
here.
world?
They said, listen, I don't use it. I used it one time, and I don't use it.
I should go
So
get it
I
just to
confirmed,
see it.
and they said, yeah, literally, my brother brought it to the house, and we took it. on the carry-on.
Sure did.
I made sure I packed everything else and the other stuff and took it on the carry-on.
If it fits in the little
If free is
thing.
for me. That's
But
what I say.
So Maria, there you go. You pay her ticket, she'll cook for
hot
you in
mess.
your house. No, but
I don't think she said
there's
she'll
probably
cook.
gotta
She
be a
said
way.
she'll
No,
bring
There's
brownies.
probably got to be a way she could do it.
Oh
People
my
do it all
gosh,
the time.
so funny. Anyway,
It might,
no, we'll figure it. That's a good idea though. They have to just pay the extra shipping.
yeah. But anyway,
Anyway,
God bless you guys. Take care. It is time. It's already. It's 1 hour. 1 hour.
and 12
We hit it.
seconds.
We hit the jackpot.
Love you. Good night,
God
Mama.
bless you. Good night. Love you guys. Love you.
My daughter does live with us, but she's not home tonight. She's staying out. So she's staying with the friends.
Oh, yeah.
Anyway.
So God bless you guys, and we'll see you on next time, whenever that is.
Bye.
Okay. Adios.
Ciao, ciao.
Arrivederci.
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
So long.
I'll see you later.
Free to say bye-bye. God bless you.
The Lord loves you. May the Lord bless you. The Lord keep you. The Lord raise His countenance upon you and bring you peace.
Amén, hermano.
Amen. Peace.
Santo.
Viste.
Good night.
Go Phillies.
Lo dañaste.
You like the Phillies.
I do, but that was like
Oh.
not at that. Like you just.
So, I don't know what
you
got
went too
into
far.
it. Sorry. Good night. God bless you.
That's
Take
like me
care.
saying go Eagles.
Oh no, I'm not gonna go there. But anyway.
Bye.
Adios.
Good night, guys.